Hey there, welcome to the Friday stream. Thanks for the sub, Leedy K. Appreciate it, man. See Levi, I see Uma. Ooh, and the resub from Uma as well. Thanks, man. Yeah, congrats to the to the RP tour. Okay, so let's get into Banner Saga. Apparently I played 37 hours. At least that is what Steam says. One of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Really great by Austin Wintory. I did change the language, but apparently the game does ignore that. And I also do have to change the level here. Oh, today's Friday the 13th. Grand. Damn it, that was loud. Or is it just me? Is it just me or is that really loud? I guess I have to bring it down a little bit further. I guess. Does that do it? Okay, no more sound. You guys have to let me know. I can only... The problem is mixing this is not all that easy for some reason. Because they allow me nothing here. I can only turn things on or off. That's all I can really do. Stats. Okay, that doesn't do anything for me at all. Okay, yeah, whatever. Get out of this. Resume. Habo says, seems fine now. Yesterday in Battle Brothers it was way louder. Oh yeah, I mean, whenever something like that happens, please do let me know. Okay, so we play through this, then we play part 2, and then part 3 comes out on the 26th of July, so we actually gotta push a little bit. Silas says, for me it looks like the combat is under average and the story is great. No, tactical combat is actually really well done here. I like it. Oh wait, did I set the difficulty too hard? I guess I gotta do a quick restart. Sorry. Man, this game has a brain like a sieve. Do I have to change the language every single time I load in? That's a bit annoying. Oh yeah, apparently I also have to change the difficulty manually every time. I did the whole setup thing, god damn it. Hey, Bird on Coffee says, just stop by to say hi, gotta leave again. You have fun? Yeah, we will. Thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow, maybe? The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now as an era of growth and trade, life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Oh yeah, that sounds like a minor problem. Hey, thanks for the resub, Porthos. Appreciate it for 6 months. Holy hell. Let me know if it's too loud.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the vile human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen.
It's better now?
I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Okay. Looks like I actually have to move my head. Okay, that should be better. I hope. I guess. Hey, Rubicon says Horath has food. Now I want food. I'm eating some Thai food that I brought home with me. Hey, Dark Aerodin says, who are the guys with the horns? Like ogres or giants? I'd say them. Yeah, giants is probably better. Giants, like, they're huge and they have these horns. They're called the Val. Yeah, the giants. It's actually it's a really cool world. Hey Gal, how's it going? You ready for the finals tomorrow? Hey, Saboose Jaws is here. It's a really nice game. Okay, so we've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Okay, so that's nice. Yeah, each of these fights happens in like in an area like that, and they're actually very varied. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. The allies are blue, the enemy is red. So we're gonna move then. Okay, for some reason we're gonna move, they're gonna move, and so on. I'm not sure why we're gonna fight the chieftain, but oh well. Movement happens before action. The string shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. Yeah, these guys take up 4 tiles, but they also strike heavier. The horned allies are a race of giants called Val who take up 4 tiles each. With humans, while humans fill a single tile, this can have a huge impact on your strategy. You can use these to block like areas of attack and stuff. Click the tile you want to move to, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. So, yes, move on up. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Allied tiles are blue, enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. So, he has 4 armor, I think, and 5... Yeah, and 5 HP. And since we're doing 9 damage, we'll be able to punch through his armor here. That should be fine. Okay, so we can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat. Got it. Strength counts as both health and damage, that is like the best concept of this tactical combat that I gotta say. That I saw. I really enjoy that because you can decide to do more damage later on. And as your guys get wounded, they lose fighting strength. I really like that. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to taking more damage in the future. So that's kind of the trade-off that you have to make. Enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. The fist to attack this strength and confirm the choice. Wham. Goodbye. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Yep. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you're outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shieldbanger's high armor. Yeah, 1 damage. We'll live with that. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. That's like, I think, the stars? By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. We have that down here. These, you can use them either to, yeah, make hard-hitting attacks or go further. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy shows how close you'll have to get to be in range. Okay, so we'll move in. I think we can hit both at the same time. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. So we can do this. Tempest. A description appears down here. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent unit enemies, going clockwise from the target. Okay. Why do I have to slam this guy, though? I thought it was clockwise. If I hit him, I won't hit the other guy. Well, I guess I will. Okay, sure. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Okay, I mean, sure. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest to regain 1 willpower. Chieftain will rest this turn. Sure. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click on the fist, then the stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then the green check mark to kill this enemy. So, yeah, we'll go with this. And we'll whack him. And he's gone. The foe is lying dead at your feet. Okay, we're getting some renown. And depending on what battle you're fighting, you also gain other stuff.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other. Even before the Dredge arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more Dredge to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eirik, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. Governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eirik. It's been worse. Got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Skull thinks that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, scattered after you took out their chieftain. Governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay. No, it's Banner Saga 1. We'll play 2 after we finish 1. Right? Okay, so we click the market tent. I love these scenes. They're really very well done. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot? The Skelfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. Shall we let him do the talking? Uma wants to know why he's holding a feather. I mean, that's just kind of how he rolls. Maybe it's his luck, his good luck charm. You think we should go 2? I don't have the patience for this, but we're old. No? Isn't he kind of an old dude? Maybe he has the patience for this. Levi also says 2. Alright then. I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Silas says, why would he patient when he's old? Waste the last of his time? You want me to pay him now? I don't think so. Uma says, I bet it's an ancient relic. Now we're gonna intimidate him. You motion to Gunnulf, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods, Eirik, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Skelfings? Nobleman, up by East Wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought him while you were walking around. Why? I guess they look good. What? No, don't you like Gunnulf? Nah, I'm gonna be nice to Gunnulf. They look good, man. I'm glad you care. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. That's what friends say to each other. Yeah. Eirik, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Head, but he used to be Skelfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a meat hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Hey, Stoic Studios in the chat. Say thanks for playing. Yeah, thanks for making a great game. I've played it when it came out in the past. But only one. Then I saw that 2 would come out and I promised myself that I would return. And now with 3 coming out very soon on the 26th, is it? It's time to get back. Okay, let's head on to the meat house. Yeah, exactly. Playing for part 3. Is there actually gonna be a problem with the music if I upload that to YouTube? Will it get claimed? Make awesome choices. My choices normally seem to lead to people dying, but maybe that's awesome. But yeah, thanks. Okay, you arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Ah, let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open, so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken skullfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mad stains in the process. Omar says, I'm sure the dirty trinket is an ancient relic that can save the world. Just as an Easter egg, hidden in the first dialogue in the game. Okay, so let's put... Oh, wait, right. Yeah, I can place these guys too. Apparently Eridan is just... No, Ubin is just standing at the edge of this. We have a lot of enemies here. I'm not sure I like that. I think we'll do something like this. Does he have a range attack? I don't think so. Silas says, send the frog in. Stop it! The green stuff looks good on him. Okay, so we'll switch around like this. I think this is good. I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Look at them, it's gonna be a butchery. Okay. So we're gonna move. Eric is gonna be next. Don't think there's a way to just let them come, is there? Attack. Move. Stonewall. Rest. I mean, I guess we don't need it. I guess we can just run up. I think the green stuff is nice. Gunov looks good. Do we have a range attack with him? No, that's exertion, willpower, strength. I mean, we'll get a bow, a guy with a bow later on. What can he do? Rally? Gives willpowers to allies at any range. That's cool. Okay. We'll bring him down here. And... we don't really need to give anyone willpower, so we'll end the turn here. Why did it sound like he broke glass to me? I mean, I think we're just going out through the armor, right? Okay, so we're not gonna exert ourselves, we just move up. We have no ability apparently with our shield banger. Sure. Okay, so these guys are stonewalling. We'll just move Gunnulf up. Bring the battle frog. Ow! Those were new clothes. Just bought them. Can they still move when they're engaged? I think so. Okay, one of them is down. That's good. Man, Gunnulf is taking lots and lots of damage here. Doesn't make me happy. Okay, so... let's do that. Hey, Theoden. How's it going, man? Okay, I should be able to almost whack this fool. The problem is, I kind of have to move against these, otherwise Gunnulf is not really gonna have a way to even attack him. Okay, so over here. I mean, we could just... Ah, damn it. Okay. Punch through the armor, yeah. We'll move him into position. Ah, no exertion? Yeah, 0 exertion on Gunnulf. Oh, wait. We can go Tempest here, right? So it's clockwise, which means we need to start here, otherwise we hit our own guy, I think. Strike adjacent enemies in a spin attack. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies going clockwise from target. So we'll hit that one, and that should hit also that one. Yep, I did it. He's not down though, but we wouldn't have been able to take him down in any case. Man, that guy has a lot of armor. What does Stonewall do? Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round? Sounds nice. Okay. Theoden says, I never asked how did you create the name Horath Drak? Also, does Drak mean dragon in German? No, it doesn't. Drache is dragon in German. Yeah, it's a fantasy name. It is put together by... It's the name of a character from a fantasy book that I liked, and a character in a game that I liked. Okay, so... Yeah, we'll kill this guy. No exertion needed. Damn. That is nasty. I mean, I broke through this guy's armor. The thing is, maybe we just leave him for Gunnulf. Hey, Stoic Studios is hosting me for 12 viewers. Thanks. It's awfully nice of you. Okay, yeah, I think we'll just take this guy's armor down. There's a little bit of exertion heal to apply. I think I played it on normal difficulty when I played it in the past. Okay, Gunnulf. I think we might need to use Eric on him. Oh, damn. I guess Tempest is just the way to go for Gunnulf. We'll start here. Okay. He's not looking good here. He's actually gonna go down. Okay, yeah, we'll do 6 damage. Okay, one's down. I kind of need to pull Gunnulf out of this fight. Really doesn't make me happy. Hey! And a follow from Stoic Studio as well. Okay. Can we kill that guy? Is the question. If we... Ah, no. Damn, he... No, he has exertion. So, let's do this. Yep, he's down. But they're probably gonna whack Gunnulf here. If I can't move him out of the way. Who's gonna move next? Okay, it's this guy. Okay, I'll be able to move Gunnulf away. Okay, thanks. Have a good one, Stoic Studio. I just want to try hard mode. What's the worst that can happen to me? I can't actually get at him. I really would like to, though. 90%. Yeah, no. Gunnulf's gonna go down. God damn it. He has 1 strength left. That sucks. Well. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, so what? Gunnulf goes down. It's just what happens. What did he do? Oh, right. Yeah, that is what the shield bearers can do. Sure. So we have this one, and we have this one. I could kill both of them. Who's gonna move next, though? This guy over here. Goodbye. This guy is extremely useful. Holy hell! Could you not? So... kind of feels like I got her through. It's nice that our guys can actually walk through their allies. Who's next? This guy. Okay. I won't be able to get at him. That does suck a little. I guess we'll go here. Go for armor damage. Flood says, any chance that you're playing Vampire? You mean the Vampire game? Could be a thing. At some point. Okay, he's gone. And now it's pillage mode. Okay, have it. Wham. Come up on him. Ah. We're not gonna be able to quite finish him, but I don't think it's worth it to hit the armor at this point. This guy has crazy attack values. Hey, no cars. Welcome. And Flopsy's here too. Oh, damn. So Gunnulf took an injury. Gained some renown. Let's hope Gunnulf comes back soonish. There they are. Gods be damned, I've got to wash off this blood. Eric is looking out at the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. Vognir. Next for Vol Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? Okay, what is it, man? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Silas says you could have saved him. Yeah, I probably could have. Eric and Volgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Okay, so that's the fleet coming in. That's your fetish, Rainbow Reaper? Horny giants? Yeah, part 3 is coming out on the 26th. So this is the perfect time to get back into it. And you can see the group wandering in here. We have 100 days of supplies. So we're in a really comfortable position. I've had really bad times in the game. Actually running out of supplies. With great morale too. This part of the story with the Val is kind of the nicer one. You have harder battles, but you also are kind of living in luxury and moving really fast. Hey, Zoom Impulse. How's it going, man? So... Oh, I actually gotta do something. I gotta click on the docks. Sure. Can we save in some form or fashion? It's just a load thing. Resume last save. Start from the beginning. Does it just autosave? I guess so. It's actually quite nice that I can change the difficulty whenever I feel like it. It's good. Okay, yeah, let's just continue here. Let's go to the docks. I'm doing well, Zoom Impulse. Thanks for asking. Vognir. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind you recall a much younger version, tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there's Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorundr demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Aberrang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay. Sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable wasted time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gate. What you're trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Morgr? Hakon. Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Morgr. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Guess we've been doing that for a long while. Collecting the taxes and stuff. Hey, HDO plus. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Click a talk icon to converse with one of your heroes. Okay, let's talk with Hakon. Let's see what he has to say about the prince. Scrivener. You find Hakon in a meat house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got there, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha, humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yoxfart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds. Known as he is for cutting a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Okay, let's talk with the prince. See what he has to say. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes. You're with Vognir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I think we go maybe and... yeah, we might butter him up a little bit. So I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. A Varl historian. Uh-huh. Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. Been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Lodin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you're uncertain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Aberrang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Man, that guy is just a fountain of pleasure and fun. Cheer Plus says, I had my fair share of bad luck today. Drove to the city to make some photos, which is really annoying because I have to drive a long way around the main street. Finally walked into the photography room, but suddenly the camera didn't work and some cable was destroyed. Walked to another photographer, but that one had a spontaneous appointment somewhere else. Oh man, that must suck. I wasted a bunch of hours today getting my bike back. So that was nice. Can't we buy anything? Maybe we can buy something else for Gunnulf. Maybe something nice and green? I guess not. At dawn you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply letters. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Morgoth steps forward, Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Yeah, we're ready. You follow Morgoth and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. Summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Okay, guess we're done here. Goodbye. There should be a way for us to camp, but I guess we won't. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morgoth, cracking open meat casks. From our gracious friend the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the meat is passed through our camp. We'll toast to Vognir, I think. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Varl. The others join in. Lodin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Vognir. Oh, I'll chat with him. Thanks for the speech. He slurs. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Morgoth. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Aberrang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Don't you miss the fight, Uwin? You down your meat instead of replying. Vognir slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you'd done. What, do you want me to wear a helmet? I mean, I reckon I could. But it also screws with the green screen, so maybe not, maybe not. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that what they follow you for now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Right, well, I didn't get much out of him. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Morgoth is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You need it. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha, we're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come on, I'll show you on a map. Oh, so we get to see the map as well. That's kind of nice. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan, using the mouse wheel to zoom. Sure. Location of your caravan is indicated here by Uwin's icon. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, clicking on locations for more information. I mean, I would love to, but that will probably take a long time. Let's just have a look at the place where we're gonna get to, Frostvellr. Named bad weather, the gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Frostvellr in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who could live there. Men cast out from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. So it's outlaw town. When you finish researching the world map, click this button To return to travel or to camp. Okay. There's Grofheim. The last home of the Val and seat of their power, founded by Arnfinnr, the second Val king. Though the Val had moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Val are honored here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of the Val's march itself. Okay, so here's the two spears. So I'm guessing we're taking the wandering road, then through the pass, and then over here. At the end of the First Great War, the Wall had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Brutterback peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded Dredge. The first Wall king, Einar, led the entire Wall race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away Dredge as they went before forming the first Wall kingdom at Einartoft. Okay, that's over here. The home of the first Val king Einar, who carved his empire into the crook of the Brutterback and Wormskull mountains. The Val fortress, hewn into the rock itself, eclipses all but the greater accomplishments in the north. And these guys must have come by sea from over here, Aberrang. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Aberrang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving power of the Menders. As each generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. The Menders are the mages of this world. So are the Vals March a Helm March group? I think they are. That is more like their Doomsday stuff. Like Ragnarok? Something like that. There's a history of the Stormlands. Hey, Winslayer is here. Winslayer is also playing this on his channel. If you wanna check it out. He's actually the one that gave me the idea. I didn't really know that he would be that the game would be out so soon. Part 3. Stormland. I really can't go through all of it. We'll just have a look at it as we go. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Lodin. Why not take the ships to skirmish instead? What's the point of marching? Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. Could have shown you all the wonders of Skirmistad. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Lodin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Lodin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Frostvellr if we're lucky. Uma said when they travel from the city to the other, why don't they travel by ship? And then he says the game hurt me. Apparently it did. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel you can enter camp by tapping the camp button. While at camp or in towns you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties, affect your willpower. Yes. Training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave when you're ready. Does anyone know if we're sharing the renown between these Val caravan and the other one? Injuries. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in camp. Yeah, Gunnulf is injured. Can we send him to rest? Ooh. Click on the ability button to learn about the unit's abilities. The warhawk uses his massive weight to sweep his weapon around himself, hitting multiple adjacent targets, friend or foe. So rank 3 hits up to 4 enemies. That is pretty crazy. Keeping the warhawk out of harm's way until late in the fight will maximize its effectiveness. Yeah, when the armor is down, eh? Tempest triggers the warhawk's passive ability, Heavy Impact, which in turn can cause a chain reaction of destruction if used in close quarters. What is Heavy Impact? The warrior hits so hard that any enemies standing adjacent to his target on a strength attack take 1 strength damage from the shock wave. Hitting a large target like a Varl or Dredge, it takes up 4 tiles, can potentially cause an impact across many more victims than hitting a single tile target such as a human. That's pretty cool. Okay. But this only gets triggered if I go for the Tempest. Sure. With no points available. We can use Luden, I guess. What can you do? Impale. Skewers his enemy, doing normal strength. For kicking them away, doing knockback and causing them to bleed if they move on their next turn. Okay, and we have Embolden. Each kill the spearman makes encourages allies to fight harder, gaining 1 willpower to the spearman and any adjacent allies. Okay, cool. And then we have Hakon. What can you do? Sundering Impact. The Warmaster hits even harder than an average warrior with no chance to miss. Can wreak havoc with an additional +1 strength and also adds 1 break damage to the target, plus bonuses to Heavy Impact. Sundering Impact is best used when carefully positioned to impact as many enemies around the target as possible. What does a Heavy Impact do? Okay, that one is also Heavy Impact. Okay, cool. And then we have Morgr. What does he do? Shield Master. Strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down, boosting his passive ability. Return the favor. To return even more break damage for 1 turn. Strikes an adjacent enemy before hunkering down. He does... A character who attacks a shield banger loses 1 point of armor for each strike he makes. Okay, that's pretty powerful if used correctly. Alright then, let's hope that Gunnulf can come back. Flopsy says each caravan has their own separate renown level. That is good, okay. I do have some renown. But I guess I can't spend it. I have 36 renown. Points available indicates how many stat points are available for allocation above. Okay then. Whatever, I guess I can't use these right now. Okay, any kills first. Sure. We'll rest, I think. Okay, our morale improved. We have like tons of supplies. I think I'll rest until Gunnulf is back. Yeah, Gunnulf is back now. That's good. So let's move on. We'll leave.
Weatherfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
By Harderborg. That's a lot of Val for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Oh, the poor guy! Can you see him? He's so sad. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Skullfings out here, maybe. Could they have Val working for them? Not from what the governor told me. Going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. Be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Val? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You're thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of. Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. That's not good. Windslayer says, I think it's better to focus your level up on a few high armor units. Well, like whom? Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Yeah, sure. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Armor blocks attacks on strength. Yes, whoa, that guy is... that is really strong. 15, 16? For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. What? Why though? Can't I break down the armor? Okay, I guess the game wants me to deflect. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Dude, could you not? He hit the prince! Man, you're in for it now, though. Okay, so we have the Sunring impact. Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Would be kind of nicer if we could move him to push that guy into the other ones. Moving first with Hakon doesn't seem like a great idea. No, that was the prince. The tutorial is trying to get us killed. It feels like it. Okay, so well, we gotta kick this guy, and I think. We wanted to kind of keep him for later, didn't we? I mean, going for that full damage is at least it's gonna reduce the damage that he's gonna do to us. I can run up to this guy, but I kind of want them to bunch up. So we'll move over here. Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor, punishes enemies for retaliating. Yeah, sure. Can't do that right now. Okay, so he's definitely gonna take damage from the heavy impact. Looking forward to that. So we'll go Sundering Impact. Man, Gunnulf is really getting it here. I don't like it. It's a lot weaker than these two guys. Okay, see you later, Silas. Alright, let's go for the Tempest. It goes clockwise. Okay, yeah. That actually is pretty nice now that they're bunched up. So what can we do? Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor, punishes enemies for retaliating. Okay, and here we definitely have to go for Sundering Impact again. It's like... Yep. That's a chain reaction. Okay, and Gunnulf. Come on, buddy. Okay, the big guy is down. He's just trying to bring his armor down, I guess. Oh yeah, we can kill that guy easily. Goodbye, buddy. And we're in pillage mode. Ow. Could you not? Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to an active ally. Cool. So it's a shared pool. With great morale, which gives everyone +2 willpower. Let's just whack the guy and be done with it. Keep the low strength ones around to protect Gunnulf. It did work out, didn't it? Trying to get yourself killed, Ludin. What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first! Where did they come from? Didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Wall King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir is dead. What? I don't remember that. Shit! That is not good. That is not good. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. So we have Mark Prey. Does break armor damage or allies within attack range. Within range, attack the marked target. That's pretty cool. He's probably my favorite character. Oh yeah, we have the range attack. Archers have a much longer range than melee units. Sure. If I move here, will I be able to hit him? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we gotta pull him away from us. End his turn. What is Thread the Needle? Hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. Puncture. Bonus damage to targets who have lost armor if the archer has not moved. Okay, yeah, that would have been good, I guess. No! God damn it! I can only do 2 damage here. I think we have to move up and actually go for the armor break. Oh, I can just whittle down his strength, but I think this is better. God damn it. There's no way to stop him from attacking her, right? Try to bring her out of range. You know you're close enough to hit him when a red number appears over the enemy? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, we'll be able to take him down now. Axe to the face. It's good. Wednesday says every 2 points an enemy loses will allow units with puncture to do an extra point of damage, but only if the attack is higher than the target's armor. Alright then. Flopsy says this isn't a romantic comedy then? I don't think so. Was that a dredge? Now that looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yoks bolted, it spoiled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through trees when you glance that direction. All that food. What's the last we're going to get before winter? What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. So what do we do? Hey, welcome back, Silas. You want to know what happened? The crown prince died of all the Val. Oma says too. What do you guys say? 5-second rule. It definitely wasn't ours. Okay, we'll do that. Can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No, we have to try. Be quick. Oh, damn it. That calms the yoks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Phew! That is good. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. Sure, we have just normal morale. Oi! Can we... Why do I have just to wait while my supplies... okay, right. Damn! This is such a great art style. I love it.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Okay, no, sure. Take your time. Ivar. The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge, everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they are not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivar turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle, take a lad to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, lad. No, wait. I want to help. Shall we let them fight? I kind of feel like it. It's a cruel world. The sooner they learn... Almost says equality. We're gonna let them fight. We need someone to catch arrows? What? Come on, I'm not gonna let my daughter catch the arrows. She's actually a pretty decent archer too. We'll let them fight. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. I'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivar. What now? Fuh. Eagle, keep your shield up. Just hold them off until everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. So, I guess we click the houses. Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivar shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archer after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Drag the unit icons to arrange that turn order. Well, we definitely want Ivar to move first. Rook probably last. What can you do, Eagle? What's your thing? Stonewall. Raid Master braces for impact with his heavy shield, resisting damage from each strike for the next turn. Each hit the Raid Master takes to either strength or armor is reduced, preventing him from taking permanent damage to either. Can use Stonewall to rush into a group of enemies, gain a forward advantage. Okay. Is there a zone of control in the game? Like, can people just disengage? Or is that not a thing? We have an item. We have a Let's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. So... okay, that worked. 1 armor, 1 strength, 1 willpower. Good, Alette. What can you do? Thread the needle. Right, that is going to be pretty helpful. Oh, you want Rook second for early mark the prey? Omar says give it to the giant? Nah, come on! Strength for a follow-up with Rook. You want me to take that away? And give it to Rook? I'm a really bad father, taking the stuff away from my child. I think I'll leave it like that. What? No, we're not going to give it to Ivar. He's strong enough as is. He doesn't need another boost, the good man. What can he do, actually? What is he? Battering ram. Strong arm smashes into an enemy or ally, knocking them back up to 4 tiles, pushes them through anyone in the way. Battering ram does armor break and adds 1 more break damage to the target for each unit they pass through. Can be used on both friend or foe. But it only does the damage to the target, right? It doesn't... You really think we should give it to... Really think we should give the item to Iva? 1 armor, 1 strength, 1 will. Alright then. Iva's gonna have the bracelet that Alette should have. Sure, why not? Ready for battle. Whatever. So how are we gonna approach this? Something like this, maybe? Can we? Well, we can almost kill that guy. It's not gonna do a lot of damage anymore. Okay, and then we have Alette. I mean, the thread the needle thing is... damn it. Can we attack him? No, we can't. So I guess we'll just knock that guy down. Be done with it. Wednesday says, mark the prey. Would have killed the first Dredge. It would? Oh, right, because of him. Whose turn is it? Okay. Oh, she would have gotten a free attack too. Yeah, I didn't take that into account. Okay. Damn it. So is that a... I'm not close enough for Mark the Prey, right? I need to move in, then do Mark Prey. Okay, he deflected. That sucks. Ego. You can stone wall. Box damage to strength and armor for 1 round. I really don't want to be tanking with him though. Tell you what, we'll move over here. And we'll push that guy through with Iva. Oh, I hit my own guy too? That's possible? Okay then. I guess so. Can't I battering ram that guy? So why does that not work? I want to push him. Do I not have enough points? Oh, units are in the location he would land on. God damn it. Kind of feel like that would be his problem. Ow. Okay, so Rook is gonna keel over. I kinda have to move him out and maybe do some ranged attacks here. We'll hide behind the daughter. No, eagle. Okay, he needs to stonewall for sure. Okay, he resisted the damage. So we have a 410, an 810, and a 1011. I can do 5 damage to this guy, so I think I will. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He can also not be moved. I'm gonna have the big guy move very soon. Can't attack him. Damn it. Move up. I can't reach him, so I think we'll just start to take out those targets. Ah, damn. That is not good at all. We don't have enough willpower to do Mark the Prey, although I'm able to do it now. Oh, I have to be right adjacent to him, I guess. I think it might be better to do it on the big guy. Okay. Alright. So our boy here adds 1 armor to allies and himself while adjacent to the ally. I'll bring him up here and we'll stonewall. No! The daughter is down. Oh, he's hit back even. Okay, we made the 40% hit. The boy is still standing. We'll continue to stonewall with the boy. parking next to Eagle seems to be a good idea. The shield and everything. So I kind of feel taking down his strength might be the right call here. Not having him do too much damage. Oh, we use the ranged attack just to drop the armor a little bit. Take one of these. We'll go stonewalling again. Okay, he's down. And we got a promotion on Ivar. Tempered by resolve, pain, and... Okay. These guys are all upgrading. Yeah, a lad has been injured. That sucks. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change difficulty. Yeah. It's nice that I can change it at any point in time. We'll continue to run on hard here. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivar, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds Rook. I'm doing one more check of those houses around here. See if you can find anyone. So what do we do? I think keeping watch is a good idea. We're gonna try to get as many of our guys out as possible. As you turn your head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over a let. Its face an expressionless stony mask, and more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. So what do we do here? I guess we gotta shoot it with an arrow? Get its attention? A lad won't be able to react that quickly, I don't think. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. A lad is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best, if you're off by a few inches. We gotta stop thinking, we gotta shoot the thing. You let go, a second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, then turns upon Alette again. Eagle rushes to her side. Ivar throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When the dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Let's get out of here, says Ivar, as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in the front of the hall. Sheesh. Hey, we have a market here. Unusual carved stone is warm to the touch. Holding it fills you with steely resolve. What? I don't think I have any money. Warrior's Oath. Bloodshed coins. +1 will per kill. Is there anything good that I need to get? Heavy pommel adds a little weight to your weapon when you want some extra heft in your swing. So kind of feels like I should buy as much as I can from with these to get the guys equipped. But if I buy 2, that's all my renown gone. I think we'll do that, and I think we'll buy the Dragonstone. So we can't upgrade because I don't have the points, I guess. Increase your item rank. Okay, I need 5 renown to promote. Okay, okay. Well, can still level up later down the line. We might not be able to get all these items. So we'll give him the renown. Oh, it's a level 3 item. Alright. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Sure. So that was kind of a useless buy. Whatever. Whatever. We'll live with it. It's alright. So Alad will be back in 2 days. That should be okay. Let's talk with Ivar. You find anyone? Few. Send them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. Can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then, they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions. Tell me straight. What would you do? What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. Yeah. We gotta trust the big guy. He knows these Dredge. I trust him on this. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. I was right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Omar wants us to charge. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north. Frostvellr, to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogr in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostvellr. Hey, Findu says, just supporting the views since I have not watched the other parts. What other parts? That's the first part, my man. Just started the game this session. What if we set the town on fire as we left? Do we abandon the storehouse? Guess we gotta talk about supplies. Do we abandon the storehouse? If we have to, we'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostvellr is at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we saddle with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the Dredge. And if we run out of food before we go to Frostvellr, it won't matter how many escape. I still say let me handle the Dredge. So what do you guys think? That seems to be kind of an important decision. All right. Oh. We kind of need to take the food here. Are we gonna starve? Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna join him, creating a diversion. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. Didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Iva? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given a lad, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Winslayer says, I remember the outcome of my choices, so I feel bad voting. I already played through most of part 1. Almost to the end. Make your move. We'll leave when you're clear. But it's been a couple of years. I want Gil with us, says Ivar. Something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivar goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Flopsy says, I don't remember the guy with the head tattoo. I think he's gonna die. Which is probably why I don't remember him. Yeah, I think... Yeah, not this time. It's too dangerous. Don't leave me alone, she says, tears in her eyes. It's difficult, but you drag yourself to the door of the Great Hall, resolute that you're making the best decision for her. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivar starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. I mean, I guess we could have used Alette. We definitely could have. No one's wounded. What can you do? Sky Striker secretly selects an unoccupied tile on the board and fires up to 3 arrows in the air. If any enemy passes through the selected tile, they're hit by the falling arrow. Smart use of the ability can potentially lock down an entire team. It sounds kind of useful. What is her passive? Puncture. By standing still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of an enemy's missing armor. Okay. Sure. What is Rook's passive? Light Step. The landsman uses his superior dexterity to move around bodies, allowing him to pass through but not stop on any allies. Light Step can help a crafty landsman get safely into position behind armored allies before going in for the strike or escape from a dangerous position. Aha, okay, that is what Eirik has as well. Okay, sure. Let's do this. Flopsy says, head tattoo is Viking for red shirt. Yeah, I don't think we want these guys to... Dredge Grunt, Stone Guard, a Scourge. Sure. This looks fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, maybe that wasn't too glorious, actually. Considering. I did something. Damn it. I'm bring him up and we'll go for the stone walling, I think. Can she move if I do this? I think she should be able to. Okay, now we can do this. We're in a bit of a bad way here. I think I have to actually go for archery. I'll go for the armor break. At least he has to go around. He's moving around the Rain of Arrows tile, which is a bit annoying. I guess I could stop that by moving up here. I think what I'll do is I'll block them from getting to Rook by doing this. Oh, and the tile is gone. That does suck. For sure. Oh man, that guy has 17 defense? Really? Feels a bit insane to me. Do we just push that guy back through the other one? I mean, at some point I will have to do damage to him too. That will kind of block the guy in the back. So I think we'll do that. Yeah, he can only go on him. And he should have been able to resist. Can I mark target with him? Well, if I move up here, what I can do is... Okay, he's almost gone now. That's good. Whoa! That was not good. We can kill him now, I guess. It's probably what we should do. We have our archeress. Can only do 1 damage to him. I have 6. Yeah, breaking through that is probably not gonna be a thing. No stone wall. Oh, this guy has no more armor. Why not? Do they start out extra weak? Okay. So, right, we kind of need to deal with this guy. We need to bring him down. The question is, it kind of feels like puncture first, and then mark prey, I guess. Yeah, come on, resist the damage. And now we'll go mark prey on that guy. Yeah. Oh man, he's almost down. He's almost down at this point. I can bring this guy down to 2 points. But I'd rather he continues walling these guys. Guess what I can do is move up here and wall. Yeah, so that allows us to have him do nothing. Can she do the puncture shot? No, she can only do rain of arrows. Oh, we can kill that guy. I will then. Hold tight, buddy. Okay, we can go 6. We can't even go 7 here. I will. He's down to 3 strength now. I like that. And the rook, you need one from the fountain, I guess. We'll go mark prey on that guy, I guess. Okay, that does it. He resisted. That's good. And he's doing a lot of work for us. I'm so glad that I have him. It screws up the whole movement of the other guys. We can block that big guy from ever getting anywhere here. Okay, so who's gonna move next? Dredge grunt. This guy's gonna move next, so maybe we'll just... He has 3. Which means that if I move up here... and invest 1 more point, he's gone. Okay, I was not looking good here. It's not looking good at all. Okay. We still have horn points, so that's good. I think we'll take one here. This guy will go down way faster though. Way faster. We have 6, he has 7. I think we're gonna take one of those. No, we can't mark prey. We need to move up actually. Okay, he's down. No! Damn! That is not good. What I can do though now is... I can block that guy out. He won't be able to get at us. Oh wait. How's that guy gonna move? I think I actually need to take the normal attack. Take 2. Bring his armor down. I only have a 40% hit chance. I guess because Rook is so badly off now. Yeah, the relation between this guy's armor and Rook's strength is just pretty bad. Whoa! Do we stonewall or do we attack? I think we kind of have to. He's gonna just hammer us with the strength. We have to bring him down now. I have to move her away. Let's bring his armor down a little bit further. I will be able to, like, exert that a little bit further. Oh, well, 60% is still pretty shitty. Okay, he's down to 4 now. No, our Archeress is gonna go down. Damn it! Well, at least we have an 80% hit chance. Okay, he's down to 8. Holy hell. Alright, come on, buddy. I've got a deflection. Shit. I gotta take these 80% shots. What? It's been years since I played it. Come on, Rook. Get him. Yes! Phew. You want me to rest and mark the prey? Yeah, that could have been better, actually. People are injured. Do they lose their special objects? Morale improved. You have no problem getting the Dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddlife is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble, some people wounded, others missing. A lad rushes to you, throwing her arms around your waist. You smile and hug her tightly. Dad, please, don't do that again, she says. Brave girl, adds one of the women from Skorgr. Chieftain would have died without her. She points to the back of the caravan. Oh, so that's why the chieftain never survived on my run, because I actually took her with me. You find Oddlife beside her husband, who is laid out in a cot. Old fool, she says, got himself a prize for trying to fight back. She shows you his deep gut wound, but he's alive. Nothing for it but to get to Frostvellr. You continue on in silence, a lad's hand in your own. Gain 30 renown. We could theoretically camp now. I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, Rainbow. How's it going? Welcome back. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivar. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Rally the caravan with a speech. Keep a steady pace. Call an early stop for the day seems kind of a bad idea. We'll slow the pace so everyone can catch up. Give the others a chance to find us, you tell those around you at the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many curse a slower pace than the lost time. What? Just doing what I have to do, guys. Yeah, 2 and 4 both had a rousing speech, I guess. So we have 270 clansmen and 45 fighters. We should have one Varl, I guess. Far enough for today, I think. A day of misery. Men and women, after a day of misery, they dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Frostvellr. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were Dredge. The chieftain did what I suggested and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's gonna be alright? Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. Worried about a lad, mostly. Keep her close. You do care, I can tell. Pfah. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any Dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Frostvellr looking at the same direction as you. I'm gonna inspect the stone, I think. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings. Out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Frostvellr was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of Dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse a lad who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostvellr. It sounds like an end more than a start. Again, the Bjarken rune. Lord Scrod says, this is the secret to command authority. Worried officers make worried soldiers. Guess that's kind of true. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the Dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the Dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. I think we'll allow these men to join us. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Okay, we're getting 12 fighters, 5 renown, and 18 supplies. We'll take that for sure. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing meat in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists, and a broken bone later, the instigator, Ravensvartr, is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. You want me to eat the people that we met? Ah, come on! We're not at that point yet. So what do we do? Shall we tie him up until he dries out? Shall we laugh it off? You want me to coerce a public apology from him? That guy's gonna be humiliated. I mean, he probably can't be more humiliated than he already is, but... You want him to be humiliated, I guess. Let's drop the issue. We're all on edge, he replied to the crowd. Does anyone here not deserve a strong drink right now? Let him walk it off. Caravan mutters in lukewarm agreement and gets ready to travel again. Could have gone worse, you think. Execute him? Dude! Come on. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvellr, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. So, I guess we get our first campsite. Yay! We didn't even have to use supplies for that. I was kind of hoping for that. Okay, we can talk with Eagle over here. How's the arm, Eagle? Find Eagle just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine, it's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before, about making sure nothing happens to Alet. You think about what to say. So, is he the lover of our daughter? That's awkward. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good, eh? Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but don't have much else to do. And how many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. It's what I want to be. Never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. Solid metal. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. Pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. So, you're protective of Alet, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean... Easy, Gil, I know what you meant. Okay, I'll head back. Stay strong. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay, I can tell. Hey, Ruby. You're at work again? Okay, so let's see what they have in the market. Ooh. 3 will per kill. Is it just me, or are these way more prevalent than they used to be? What is break? Is BRK break? Let's have a look. I think BRK must be break. Ivor is injured for 5 days. That is gonna suck a lot. That's down to the difficulty. Attacks never deflected sounds like a really good thing for an archer. Yeah, I guess we have to do the upgrades first, and then we'll decide about the rest. Yeah, supplies for sure. We'll buy supplies for sure. Okay, so let's promote. Increase your item rank, higher stats. Yes, we'll promote for that. We have 2 points available. So what do we do? Exertion? Armor break? What would be a good way to level him up? I mean, more strength kind of seems useful. Thoughts? Ideas? Could also boost the exertion, but that is kind of gonna take his willpower out. You want me to go for armor break? I mean, yeah, actually, that is a good idea. If we use him for, like, shooting at enemies like that, armor break makes sense. Okay, yeah, we'll take armor break. Sure. Can we promote again? Okay. Improve your ability, increase your item rank. I feel like going for the higher exertion is also going to be really useful. What strength? I don't know. This kind of lets us to do 6 armor break if we really need it. I can kind of finish anyone. Look at the new ability. Did we already get that one? It's just improved, I think. Mark Prey, yeah, rank 2. Break damage, auto attack for all allies. This one doesn't actually change, which is a bit sad, but I guess it does more break damage. Yeah, okay. Let's push the strength. I guess having him be more survivable is a good idea. Okay, we'll give him the stone. Give him +3 will. What does that one do? Yarkan Rune. +25, +15% dodge strength attacks. Okay. Sure. We'll give that to Eagle. Yeah. Oh, must be rank 2 to equip that. Sure, buddy. Can I upgrade Ivor too? Question is, do we do it now? I think we can live with 5 renown. I think we'll also go armor break with him. It just makes the most sense all in all. Armor, strength, will. Yeah. Okay, so let's go buy supplies. Let's go. 1 renown gets us 3 supplies. I don't think we want to buy any of these. Although attacks never deflected really sounds good. Rainbow says, is renown shared between the party? Yeah, it is. That's like our resource. I guess we'll buy supplies. It's 23 days worth of supplies. Okay, we'll do this. Bought all supplies they have available. We still have 14 renown. +3 will per kill. Cursed Fang said to fill itself with the blood of its enemies and grant power to those who would keep it full. Yeah, this renown apparently is the currency. This will give 2 armor. Yeah, I guess we'll fine. I guess we save a little bit. Don't have to go for all the shinies all the time. So the morale improved with normal morale. How long can we rest though? Okay, we have good morale now. If we move on, kind of would like to have the other guys up and running. Oh, Oddlife can be upgraded. Sure, we'll upgrade you. I think that's 5 renown well spent. I think we'll go for more strength. That's what the archer needs. Do these guys recover? Even when we travel? Or do I just have to rest here for them to get back? Rainbow says, I'm famous. Got any food? Yeah, that's basically how it works. Yeah. 2 more days to get Ivar back. Well, we need him. That is expensive as hell. Yeah, no more food available. We'll leave. You're only just approaching the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvellr. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan! He screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogr. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the Dredge arrive, my man. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. This guy really rubs me the wrong way. We're gonna help these guys, I think. We'll side with the brothers. If they join us, we have ourselves two stronger fighters. It's gonna be good. Ivar steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Oh yeah, we have Hogan and Mogan. Okay, so bring Odd forward. And then Ivar, Egil, and then Rook for the additional attacks, I think. What can you do, Hogan? What are you? Thrasher. Bloody Flail. Strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponent for 1 strength or armor damage. On the last hit, Bloody Flail does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. His last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Okay, that's good. Passive is Shield Wall. Standing next to an ally, the raider creates a shield wall, raising the armor of both himself and his ally. Is his brother the same? He's also a Thrasher. Okay, cool. I think this is a good move order. I kind of feel like Eagle over here should have Alette's bracelet. We'll give him that. We'll give it back to Alette later, and we'll give Ivar the rune. I think that's good. We have a full group now. Let's do this. And Shirplus says Rook looks like Keanu Reeves with fake hair. Really? Okay, so how do we do this? They have an archer over here. Having these guys set away from each other is probably not a good idea. We'll do this. Okay, damn it. That is just wrong. Okay, we're gonna rest with a... No, wait, actually, we can go Rain of Arrows. Who's gonna move first? Him. We'll do this. This guy's just running up. Okay, I'll be able to hit that guy. And he gets the shot from the sky. Nice one. Okay, well... Bloody flail. I don't think it's necessary. We can just kill that guy outright without any problem here. Oh, right. Yeah, that's their ability. That's nasty. I remember. Maybe we'll bloody flail him. That's pretty effective. He's hitting our guy and he's not having a lot of good effect with it. Let's bring his armor down. Rubicon says, is it because he just has that perpetually lost and just woke up look? Like Keanu Reeves? Okay then. Yeah, actually, now I see what you mean, yeah. There is actually something to that. Okay, let's bring his armor down. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna need you to exert yourself. Bring him down. Yes, axe to the face. Awesome. These guys are really fixated on getting the brothers down, I think. I think we'll go bloody flail here. Nice. Yeah, it's his move. Ow! Stop hitting our archer. That's not nice of you, buddy. Gotta come over here. Okay, that archer's finally getting a shot in. Nasty. Kinda need to move my guy so that I can move into the fight. Oh, come on! Who's moving now? Eagle. I could just kill that guy, but he just moved. Who's gonna move first? Him. I can't get in here, I guess, because I can't move around my allies. I think this might be best. And go for the stone wall. God damn it. Hey, Atle Hunkonch, how's it going, man? Says, I went to Lübeck. It was great. Thanks for the tips. Oh man, that's nice. Damn! We took down Hogan! Nice. We'll try to take him down before he can do anything bad. Yeah, okay, he's gone. We're blocking our strongest fighter. I'm gonna need to learn doing this a little bit better. It's not good. We'll attack this guy. That guy's gone. Ow! I think we'll move up and go for Mark the Prey. Oh, yeah, nice. Really gotta think about the archers also being able to get attacks in. Damn it! Okay, he's down to 4. That's all the damage he can do by now. Okay, we're in pillage mode now. Bring him down. And he's down too. That's still tough. Eagle is ready for promotion. Wogan is injured. We get some renown. Yeah, it does have a little bit of that old Lord of the Rings movie, indeed. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Oh, damn it. We got a lot of clansmen here. A lad marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddlife approaches you both. Hey, thanks for the cheer, Lord Scrod. Victory, indeed. Let's see what Oddlife has to say. Alette, I have something for you. Oddlife has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What is this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogr. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? That looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfolds the banner. Oddlife has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogr throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. Section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home. And why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. Yeah, they would have killed others. Is I think the answer. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but... I don't want to kill a person, please. Are you mad at me? Nah, I'm glad you don't want to. Alette smiles at this, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it if I really had to. But do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spent the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogr is your burden now. Okay, let's see what Oddlife has to say. Hello. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Oh, but I realized after I handed you the banner I probably gave the wrong impression. My husband's still in and out of consciousness. Doesn't look good. It's harder than I thought it would be. Just not knowing. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddlife before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? People look up to you, I guess. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? Sorry, Rook, it's been hard. I'm not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they would follow you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? The first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is my husband and I could never have a child. Don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. So we have a morale improvement. We already have great morale. So let's have a look at our guys. Eagle leveled up. We have Mogun injured. Odd means spear in Norse, so odd life is spear life. But what is life? What does life mean? What does the second part of it mean? Okay, what do we do with him? Kind of feel like more armor might be good. Making him a real tanky tank. Alet is actually ready, which means we can pull Mogun out and take Alet into the roster. And it feels right to give Alet's bracelet. It's just a bit weird for someone else to have it, so I think that's what we'll do. We can live without Mogun being super fit, I think. I don't think we need to rest really. I think we'll actually just move on. Life is leaf, so spear leaf. Hard life means Nachkomme. Alright. Thank you, internet. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stopped to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. What would you do? Oh, Nachkomme means scion. Spear leaf. I think we're gonna tell them that they need it here. These people, you say, gesturing around you, are your family too. We all depend on each other. Right now, your axes could be the difference in our survival. The men look slightly ashamed as they slip off their packs. While a few of the caravan give them encouraging words, their faces reflect the dampened mood. Morale declined. Complaints of Frostvellr's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the men stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Frostvellr's leg before leading him to you. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. He groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before he manages to find another drink, whether I allow it or not. Yeah, it's a disaster in the making. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Ravensvarter, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings and furious men surround him. I think we're gonna ready ourselves just in case. I'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, he bursts into laughter and you're sure there never were any Dredge. Not long after, he goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Okay. That's instant karma. We lost a clansman too.
Once a strong, thriving
Oh, that was
city,
him.
The walls of Frostvellr now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Yeah. So, this is the first place where I made a decision that came back to haunt me. You jostle through fellow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostvellr for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Atli Hunkon says, odd can also mean sharp, but spear is the most common translation. Okay. That's not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? Can't stay outside in the open like this. Outlife finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Val from Blodsbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvellr has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Where else could we go? With our whole caravan? South. But Sigerholm or Bursgard are so far away, they may as well be horseborn lands. The Dredge are moving south. If we keep going west, we might get out of their path. Wormtoe is as far as Sigerholm and full of Val. And across the wastes. These people won't make it. Don't like any of these ideas. That's because they're all bad. There's no point talking about leaving. We have to get in there. I want to know more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the houses and gates. Oh, your neighbor is named Oddlife? Atle Hinkonch? That's fun. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How will we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get the gate open. Let's see if there's another way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. Okay, let's have a look at our heroes. Morgan is still injured for 4 days. I think we'll be fine having a lad shoot at people but not killing them. We'll just let the killing be done by other people, I guess. I mean, getting Mogan back would be really good. Oh, there is a market here. We have a decent amount of renown. That's an obsidian ring. Well, I really like the strength boost. A ring that seems to absorb the light around it. Said to have been forged by Dredge stone singers. I think we'll buy that one. That one seems pretty valuable. And then I think we'll just buy the supplies they have. Hey, thanks for the cheer at the Hinkonch. Holy hell, thanks. And you activated a football giveaway for 16 others in the chat. Nice. Do we rest until we get the other guy back? I think we'll give him the strength thing, although it could also work well on Ivar. We have something with 3 will. Who else needs a lot of will? I think he could actually use it. Oh, he's just a level 2 though. Damn it. Hogan could theoretically use it. Once he gets high enough in terms of level. Nature plus says, can you get custom badges, by the way? What kind of custom badges? What do you mean? Blood Squad says, breaking armor isn't killing technically. Yeah, it isn't. Totally. You get it. Spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, adds a lad. We could help them. Egil pulls you aside. I followed the outside of the city walls, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. The rest house is overflowing with refugees, the sick and wounded, and noise. What do you guys think? Should we check the water passage? It seems kind of good. Tending to the wounded. I mean, resting a day. Could be nice. Silas says 2. Really, you want me to tend to the wounded? Maybe we'll put that to a vote. That is gonna expend valuable resources. Uma says eat the wounded. What to do? Check. Passage. Treat wounded. Yeah, I think those are the options. I guess that the rest isn't really something that we could do. Uma is an Urukai for sure. Also, living up to his overly aggressiveness. Alba says, if you ever play Rimworld again, get a cannibal as a follower. It so has to be Uma. Yeah, we definitely will play it again. Maybe we'll actually do a cannibal run. I mean, version 1.0 is coming out soon. People are leaning towards checking out the water passage. Okay, I have some boats for treat the wounded too. No more rainbow pills? Is Rainbow Reaper giving you those rainbow pills? Okay, we'll check out the passages, I guess. This should be okay. What is the worst that could happen? Let's check that out. I'm not fitting through there, says Iva, when you arrive at the narrow ducts. Go without me. Looks like it'll get you on top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. Is that the way to do it? I have a bad feeling about this. I mean, no pain, no gain. I guess we're gonna do this. Just storming the gates. I mean, I wish we could talk with the guys, but... all or nothing? Yeah, that almost has to lead to a fight. I agree. You don't learn much more. Gathering of people catches your attention. We lost the supplies, though. Could go to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pink-cushioned bodies lie unclaimed as though they simply belonged there. Archers on the walls make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Let's find out more from the crowd. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. I think the water passage is better than going through the front gate. We'll leave the gates. Is that no longer an option with the water passage? Did I lose that? I mean, I guess I have to break through the gates here. Did you really expect to push these gates open? I'm willing to try, grunts Ivar, despite sizing up doors that look like they could hold back an army. And when men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them, he says. We're not sure this is the most sound plan. We're not doing this. It's a terrible idea. We don't even know how many are in there. He folds his arms. He seems almost relieved that he didn't have to live up to his earlier boast. Archers make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Shout at the guards on the wall. We're from Skager! Open the gates! You get as much response as you expected. Damn it. I want to use the water stuff, but I can't anymore. I would tend to the wounded, goddammit. A lad and Oddlife spent the day along with others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I overheard from one woman that the city has been sending carts with food around, Oddlife tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Oddlife protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it will probably mean no more food for the refugees. Yeah, we'll do this. Wait and ambush the next cart. Don't have to wait long. Early the next day, you spot a cart leaving the gates of the city. After they've thrown their scraps to the refugees, you make your move. Now, if I'd waited another day, we could have taken Mogan with us, but I guess this is how it's gonna be. Uma said, I thought people from Bavaria were brave. Why did you think that? Haven't you looked at our political leaders? Aren't you sick of the incessant whining? There's no bravery there. Okay. Ow! The bastard! You can't do that much damage anymore, but holy hell. Ow, could you not? Oh wait, she says I didn't want to do this. So there's... Actually, this does apparently count. This does count. So I tell you what, we'll actually rest up 3 days, and then we can actually take Mogan instead of Alette. Take the opportunity to rest. The caravan eats, talks with others, feels a little better in general. Everyone but Ivo is anxious about being out in the open. Late in the day you notice a crowd forming around a man shouting about something. Stay out of the business. After some time you see the angry mob leaving the rest house shouting about breaking into the city. You watch from afar as you surge forward. Archers on the city won't hesitate to fling arrows at them, and many fall immediately. The rest powerless to do anything to the gates. Soon the disillusioned mob has been scattered with nothing to show for it but dead bodies, amongst which you spot 2 red tunics. Filled with arrows, you curse and turn away. Rest the day. Rest the day. Rest the day. Is that enough? No! Hugin and Munin died? How's that a thing? Those madmen. Yeah, Hugin and Munin died. That's annoying. Okay, we'll try this anew. Yeah, those madmen just they just went right ahead and attacked the gate. Is that crazy? Okay, so I mean, we've seen all of this already. Maybe the water passage is the better idea. Let's go market. Let's go ring. Let's buy everything we can get for our renown. There's not a lot of supplies available. It's really annoying. Okay, we'll go rook. We'll go the strength thingy here. Yes. Okay. This sucks that we are missing Mogan, but I guess we'll do it without a let. We can't do it without either though, so spend a whole day at the rest house. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in the great hall and closed the gates. We're a lot of wounded people here. We could help them. There's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. Okay, we'll tend to the wounded. Okay, we're gonna ambush the cart. Silas says when we get in, we're going to make carpet out of the leader's skin. I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll send Mogan in. He has -2 strength. That is all right. We can live with the fact that yeah, that is a thing. Okay. Let's do it. Didn't even notice your great plan. Hugin and Munin were Odin's ravens. Yeah, I guess that is why they called that. It makes sense. It's also pretty cool. I will try to bring these guys down first. Okay, so ready. Damn it. I'll go Stonewall here. Wham! Ah, no, come on. That's not right. So what can we do here? Not a lot of damage, actually. These guys really are best used with their special ability. Okay, you resisted. Very nice. Oh, they have a second archer. That's a bit unnice here. Ow! That's 5 damage. You bloody... We'll bring our big boy in. Man, that ability is solid gold, the stone wall. Okay, so the question is, do we use Rook on that guy? He's gonna move next, so... Okay, we got a promotion on Rook again. Damn it! No! The problem is that I kind of have to expect that we're gonna fight inside too. Leave low strength opponents to make the others move more often. I kind of like people to just not do any damage while they're around. We're literally stonewalling these guys. Oh no, okay, no, he's coming in. Bloody bastard. I think we'll kill the archer here. Actually, going with the special ability might be better here. Yeah, moving in here, getting the additional defense is probably a good idea, Windslayer, you're right. Leave low strength opponents to make the others move less often. Yeah, I guess I have to go towards that. In other games like XCOM, it's the best if you just kill as many of them as possible, but here it might be different. If I go mark prey, which I can't do in any case here, moving diagonally, it's not a thing. We'll just take her out. It's another opponent down. Okay, so 10 strength. I kind of feel like this guy is more dangerous. Like he's mainly going after armor, I think. Shield wall. No, okay, well. I'll take him down first. Ooh. Alright. 7, 8, 10. They've only taken down his armor so far. They haven't really done anything else. It's down to 3 now. Guess we can just leave him. This guy could die. Yeah. Holy hell. He's really hitting him hard. We'll bloody flail this guy, I guess. Damn it. I was kind of hoping he would kill him. Yeah, he dodged it. He only had a 15% chance, but he did it. So this guy is moving next. We'll leave the 2 strength guy alive and actually punch him out, I guess. I mean, the guy that went down was wounded already. Oh yeah, the fleet ability is better with the adjacent allies. What do the other guys get when they close? I think Mogun was already wounded. I'm not entirely sure. Not like this, says the leader as he falls. You gather the bodies, taking their shields with you for show. It'll be another fight when they realize what happened. With the cart in tow, you approach the gates, which are drawn open for you. As Ivor predicted, as soon as you cross through the gates, the guards see unfamiliar faces, panic, and draw weapons, while refugees rush through the open doors. A man wearing black watches the fight from a distance. Mogun is really heavily injured. We can promote him. I think it's worth it to go for that. Armoring him up heavier could be good, but we could also go for more exertion. Really laying in those stars. If we need to. We'll go for the exertion here. Oh, everyone who survives Banner Saga 1 automatically goes to level 3. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, I really like Rook. I also really like Ivor, but I think we can't keep Ivor. I think there's something story-wise that doesn't allow us to keep him, isn't there? Damn it. Yeah, insufficient renown. Stoic Studio is number 1 in terms of view time. Okay, we'll level up Ivor and Rook then, I think. Oddlife is actually not that great from a fighting ability, but if you push Rook up to a high enough level as an archer, he can do a ton of damage. Hogan and Mogun are pretty cool too, but I think I'd like to have at least one more Val. But yeah, what can you do? We're not gonna take Alette, I think. Or just go in again. Mogan goes down again, such is life. Okay, so I think we need to take down the archers first thing. Okay, this looks good. We'll bring out life. We might even just go for the rain of arrows. I think I'm not using that enough, I feel. Who moves first? Him. Yeah, no, rain of arrows actually sounds kind of good. Damn it! You dodged it, you bastard. Okay, at least we're pushing up the defense here. Winslayer says I prefer the twin with the higher strength limit. The other relies on flail a bit too much. Oh, they have different stats? I mean, it does make sense, sure. Oh. He has 12, he has 8. We'll bring Rook up. Kill the archer. No! They knocked out Oddlife. That's not good. Bring up Hogan. We'll bring him over. He's maybe a bit too weak. Why is there a second archer? I mean, okay, I guess that's fair with the second archer. So, let me have a look again at what he can do. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. And we can just do that right now. Okay. Yeah, he has a lot of armor. Eagle won't be felled so easily. Why is he down to 12? Shouldn't he have more? He should have 14, shouldn't he? Like because of the bracelet? Obsidian ring. Lost 2. Or did he take damage? Yeah, I think he took some damage here. Who's next? The archer. The thing is, if I go for this guy, he's gonna get attacked by 2 people. Okay, he's down. Okay. Thanks for coming out, Adlehimkonch. I can use the battering ram to throw enemies into Oddlife's rain of arrows? Actually, that is a good idea. I like it. Go bloody flail here. Why not? These guys are not able to really get into that fight. It takes them way too long. I kind of think that taking out that archer is a good idea here. So let's just get rid of her. Okay, we're just gonna stonewall. It feels best. Hey! And he gets the shot. That was an arrow that was a long time in the air. Yeah, he's out. These guys will need quite a while until they're actually ready to battle. Oh, that's also an enemy. Sure, well... Enemies are level 4. Move up. That is a really cool ability. Well, yeah, we'll take that guy out. So he's out of the equation. That's probably best. Okay, so Rook. Feel like we'll use the ability again. Nice. No, he's down again. God damn it. And go bloody flail. We can kill that one. I think it makes more sense to actually neuter this guy. Okay. Wenslayer says, I chose the Backbiter's run-through ability for my eagle. Is that a thing that I can do? Oh, he can be leveled up any way? Oh, if it makes it to Battle Saga 2, you get to choose a second talent at rank 6. Okay. Do we want to kill on Hogan? I don't think so. I want one on Ivar. Good. We gained renown. Hogan is ready for promotion. Rook is ready for promotion. Outlife has been injured. Yeah, we know that. Mogan has been injured. In some renown. Do we have to fight even more? What in the depths are you doing? Oh man, this guy! with the twitchy eye. He is, he's an incredible madman. I remember that from my first playthrough. If you take him with you, he will stab you in the back at some point, I think. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in? I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here? Dead. All those women and children with you? Dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together. Skull. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters and a wall outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekil. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave. He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? Soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's a short story anyway. Silas says, I like his eyes. Must be Uma's uncle. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivan shrugs with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. When more dangerous here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight. You've got a wall who apparently has the strength of a god. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostvellr. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. All I want to do now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll fend for ourselves inside Frostvellr. Can feel him sizing you up on the spot, his hand hovering near his axe. He snorts through his nose, changing his mind. Good luck then. Hope we don't meet again fighting for the same scraps. With the gates closed, he and his men disappear down dark alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. There's no way that he will betray you, but like his story seems a bit spotty, doesn't it? Okay. Meanwhile, Hakon, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as he wanted, and more weapons, extra supplies too. Yeah, we get 100 wall and 100 fighters, and 200 supplies. You perk up, just now realizing Morgr has been talking to you. Since Vognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Hakon? I heard you. I was saying the Val we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property. A man named Eric. Eric? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants Dredge crawling through his streets. Put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. You sure that wound has healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. They're right, Luden. Well, he makes his own decisions. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road or do your job and slaughter some Dredge. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them to be cautious, no more losses. Will do. Give the word and we'll set off. Hey, Tostenhauer. How's it going, man? So we do get this as a save now, so I think we'll end it here. stream is coming to an end. I think I've been streaming for, yeah, 3.5 hours, so I'm already over the time. Continue this tomorrow. So far I'm really enjoying my time with it. It's a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. We had a pretty steady viewership for this one, so I'm just gonna assume that you liked it. And yeah, thanks for watching. We're gonna get out of here, I guess. Quit the game. Yeah, we'll resume from the last game. Yeah, there were a lot of walls in that party, at least. It's kind of interesting that they give you like the contrast between the one party that just has to move as fast as possible with all the Varl, and then the other one that has to like look after all the supplies and stuff. 19 seconds too much. Shame for display. I mean, I started a little bit late, but yeah. I also have to go to bed pretty soon. Thanks for the cheers, Atli Hunkonch and Lord Scrod. Welcome to the new follower. It's Stoic Studio. Yeah, the devs of this game, they've been so nice. And I've also hosted this stream. I'm happy about that. And we have resubs from Lady K, Commander Uma, and Porthos. I appreciate that very much. Hey, yeah, head over to Windslayer if you want to play. He says he's going to start a stream in 30 minutes. Stellaris MP sounds like something for you, Uma. Did you cancel the MPs because nobody joined the AoE MP? No, I'm trying it. I'm trying a different MP concept where we do the bigger ones instead of having something random every Friday. I'll try to put the announcement video up tomorrow for the next one, and then we'll like do it Saturdays. The MP stuff, Uma. I know you want to play MP. I'll make it happen. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Yeah, quarterly MPs. I like make the bigger ones quarterly at least. Yeah. Bye-bye. Monthly MPs is a bit much maybe. At least for the bigger ones.